Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive, and thank you for taking an interest in this 2019 Range Rover Sport. So in this video, I'll do a walkthrough of this vehicle. We'll point out any imperfections this vehicle has, and then I'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Now this vehicle is pretty well loaded, so I'll just kind of cover the main ones. So I'll just kind of walk around the vehicle, and what I'm looking for is any dents and scratches this vehicle may have. This vehicle's got very nice black paint. Now this vehicle does have the I believe they call it the blackout package. Basically what it is the grill, all the grills are black. There's no chrome accents on this vehicle. Obviously the rims are blacked out, and then even these trims around the windows, these are also blacked out as well. So once again, looking for any dents and scratches, checking out the driver's door. As you guys can tell, the paint is very reflective. It's almost like a mirror finish. Coming around. Now there is an imperfection right over here, so just a little scratch or scrape mark right there. Some touch-up paint will take care of that. And then just kind of moving along, checking out the rear quarter panel of the vehicle. Nice and clean, no issues there. And then here we are on the rear side of the vehicle. Now this is the Sport Supercharged. So basically what this means is this vehicle is not a 6-cylinder. This is a 5.0 liter V8, which is supercharged. So it has about 518 horsepower, 461 foot-pounds of torque. So it definitely gets up and goes. And then it's kind of coming along. Then we got these exhaust tips on the back. So it's got dual exhaust. Sounds very nice. And then coming around towards the passenger side, once again, super clean on this side as well. Now this vehicle is a one-owner vehicle, and it definitely shows. It's got only 33,000 miles on the odometer. And then another thing I wanted to point out, this vehicle does have the Brimbos, at least it does in the front. So it's got, I believe, 6 piston calipers in the front, and then dual pistons in the back, and they do have the red coloring on them, and that's from factory as well. And then checking out the passenger side rear doors. Now it does have a battle scar right about here, so I think previous owner got a little bit too close to something. It's not very noticeable. It actually just kind of blends in with the body lines, but there is this little dent right over here. Just kind of moving on, checking out the passenger side. No imperfections here. Once again, overall very clean vehicle. And then checking out the passenger side fender, nice and clean. All right, so from here, we'll go ahead and check out the interior of the vehicle. Checking out the driver's door. Now this vehicle does have the upgraded sound system from Meridian. We got our nice aluminum finish for the window switches right there. Now this is all, it lights up once you turn the vehicle on, so it kind of shows you what all the options are. And then nice aluminum finish on the door handle. And then just kind of checking out the interior. Climb inside. Now these are soft closed doors, so basically you don't have to slam it. Just kind of get it close to the latch and it closes by itself. Checking out the instrument cluster. As you guys can see, has 33,000 miles on the odometer at the moment. We got 2 LCD screens right over here. Go ahead and start this vehicle up. Got the key right over here, and then the start button. Not sure if you guys had heard that. It's a very nice sounding vehicle, especially on cold starts. All right, so we've already done the oil change. Just got to reset that light, the service required light. And then, so as you guys can see, engine idle is nice and smooth. There's no warning lights, no check engine lights or anything like that. Very nice running, driving vehicle. So just kind of zooming out, checking out the steering wheel. So on the steering wheel, we have some steering wheel mounted controls. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have our cruise controls for the vehicle. Now this vehicle is equipped with the driver assistance packages. So it's got adaptive cruise control, blind spot assist, and then lane keep assist as well. And then a few other options, which I'm not sure what those are, but it's got basically everything on the driver assistance side. Now these buttons basically light up, so once you turn the vehicle off, it just looks like a blank canvas, but as you guys can see, nice and lit up there. On the other side, basically you have your audio controls, and then this is your favorites button, and then to answer or disconnect your phone can just be done from right there. And then right behind the steering wheel we have the aluminum paddle shifters. So to shift up is on the right side, shift down is on the left side. We have our turn signal stalk in the back. All right, just kind of checking out the dash. As you would expect, dash is super clean, no rips or tears, in very nice condition. And then right over here we've got our first screen. So this is a touch screen as you would expect, and these are all your options. Now this vehicle, like I said, is very well equipped, so we're not going to be going into all the options that this vehicle has, but it's got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then Eco Data. Actually, this vehicle gets pretty good gas mileage, even with the 5.0 liter V8. I believe on the highway it gets about 22 mpg. And then just kind of going back home. So yep, that's something to play around with, and I believe it's got live television as well, Wi-Fi. Now that is something that requires a subscription, but nice to know that it has that stuff. And then on the bottom we have our climate controls. So all your climate controls are operated through this screen over here. As you would expect, it's got temperature controls for all of its passengers, front and the rear. I believe it's quad temperature controls. And then so that's just operated from right down here. And then as you can see, the airflow options are right there. You just kind of touch where you would like the airflow to come on and all that stuff. And then just kind of going over into the vehicle options, and this is your train select button. Sport mode is right over here, eco, and then comfort. So right now it's in comfort, and then these are all the other modes. So like snow, I believe this is the desert, and then whatever else, rock crawling and all that stuff. So that's all operated from right there. And then the seat controls, so you can control the temperature of the seats from this screen right over here. It's got heated and ventilated seats on front and back, so, and you can control that right from the screen as well. So you know, if somebody wants to have their seats heated, you can just help them out right through here. And then just kind of moving on, once again, that's the climate controls and then the settings and all that stuff. So very self-explanatory, not too hard to understand. And then your volume control for the audios right over here. All right, and then just kind of moving on. So right over here, as you can see, that's your transmission selector. 8-speed automatic transmission, very self-explanatory. There's an unlock button right back here, so you just kind of press that, put it into drive, and then press that to put it into reverse as well. And then park is just this right there. And then as you can see, obviously it's got the rear view camera and then the 360 view right there as well. And then just kind of moving on, so we've got a few off-road options right over here. Hill descent control is right there. To raise your height, vehicle height is right there. Traction control button, and then the 4 low is just right over here. Now I don't know, it sounds all complicated and everything, but you could just push this down and now it's an auto, and the card figures it out all for you. And then right over here we've got our parking button. So it's got electronic parking brake, and that's right there. And then I'll just move the key to the side. And then right over here we've got our cup holders right there. And then let's go ahead and close this off. And then right under here we have actually a refrigerator. So along with all the other options, you can connect your phone via USB. There's a micro SIM card right over here as well. And then a few other options. Also, here, let me just figure out how to take this off. Oh, there we go. So the lid just kind of flips up and folds into the armrest right there. And then as you can see, that's your refrigerator right there. And then to turn it on is just these buttons right over here. I believe you have to go into the screen and activate this. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and close this off. And then right over here we've got our armrest, just like every other Range Rover. I think they've had these for a while. And then same goes on the passenger side as well. And then just kind of checking out, so as you would expect, this vehicle does have a panoramic sunroof, so slides up, flips up, does all that stuff. And then right over here, this vehicle does have 2 glove boxes. So one on top and then one on bottom right there. So we've got our warranty books right over here. So right in here we got all of our warranty books and owner's manual and all that stuff. Go ahead and put this back. And the wheel locks. So this vehicle does have wheel locks on all of its rims, so that's the key for it right there, stored right in the glove box. Awesome. So from here we will check out the rear seating area. All right, so as you can see, you've got the rear seating area over here. Once again, aluminum buttons for your windows. And then this is actually a warning light, so in case you have passengers that are trying to get out, here I'll just kind of climb inside so you could hear me better. So that light basically illuminates if there's and you're trying to get out and there's a car coming from behind you, just to kind of warn you that there's a vehicle that's coming towards you, so it doesn't take your door off. And then, so right over here we've got another armrest which doubles as cup holders. And then once you flip this up, it does open up another seating area for your rear passengers. And then right over here we got our rear climate control vents right up here, and then the climate controls are right down here as well. So you just kind of press it and then everything comes to life. And then like I said, everybody's got their own temperature controls that they can set from here. And then it's got heated and cooled seats in the back as well, like we stated earlier. Yeah, so very nice place to be. This vehicle is very comfortable and very roomy, as you would expect. As you can see under the seats, we do have ambient lighting throughout the vehicle. And then once again, that's something that can be adjusted from the infotainment screen up in the front. So you can adjust the color, the brightness, and all that stuff to your liking. Go ahead and climb outside. And then just want to demonstrate the soft close doors. So basically what it means is you just kind of put it right there and just kind of sucks the door back in. All right, guys, coming back towards the rear of the vehicle, we'll check out the trunk lid. Now, one thing I missed while I was doing the video walkthrough is there are like 2 scratches right over here. Very hard to see, but I'll try to point them out. It's just like right here, right above the E and the V. So right over there. So very minor scratches, but they are there. We do try to point out everything in the video walkthroughs so you know exactly what the vehicle's like before you come take a look. But now that we've got that pointed out, we'll go ahead and open the trunk. So got our trunk area. We do have a spare tire, so which is right under this mat. You just kind of lift this up and then it's right under the floor of the trunk. And then right over here we have some goodies that you get with the vehicle when you buy it brand new. And then it was nice of the original owner to leave this in here. Basically you have your 4 lug nuts. So these lug nuts were swapped out with the locking lug nuts. It's very nice of them to give the original ones as well. And then a tire pressure gauge, which is the Land Rover one. And then I believe this is your interior cleaners. So basically you get a microfiber, and then your leather treatment sprays are in here as well. So we'll be obviously giving this to the future owner of the vehicle as well. And then we'll see what's in here. Yep. Oh, okay. So these are the leather treatment sprays. So still in the original packaging. They have never been opened. So go ahead and close this up and put this back. So a nice little Land Rover basket right there. And then these are the original floor mats of the vehicle as well. So what we have in there are these rubber kind. So basically much more durable. But if you wanted the carpet ones, you do get those with the vehicle as well. And then you get your compartment that just kind of covers everything up. So if you got valuables in here, you don't want anybody to see them, you can just put this cover up. And then once you close the trunk, nobody sees anything. So awesome. So as you guys can tell, the vehicle is currently running. So nice and smooth running engine. So from here, we'll check out the engine compartment. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we're on the engine compartment for this vehicle. So from here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. So as you can tell, nice and smooth running engine, no odd noises or vibrations. So like I stated earlier, we've got a 5.0 liter supercharged V8, so producing 518 horsepower. You can definitely feel that when you accelerate. Go ahead and close this hood. Alrighty guys, just wanted to turn off the engine before we crawled underneath. So from here, we will check out the undercarriage, or at least just give you a glimpse of it. So right over here, we got the skid plates. Now, since this is an off-road vehicle, you basically need to protect the undercarriage of the vehicle. As you can see, nice and clean, no dents or scratches or anything like that. Basically, it means nobody's taken this vehicle off-road, which is very nice to see. Even though these things are intended for it, they can handle it. It's just nice to see that it was looked after. And then also another thing we wanted to point out is that there's no oil leaks. So as you can see, it's nice and dry under here. Now, if you had oil leaks, you could definitely tell. There'll be oil stains and all that stuff, but as you would expect from a vehicle with 33,000 miles, there are no oil leaks. All right. So thank you for taking an interest in this 2019 Range Rover Sport Supercharged Dynamic. So if you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask, and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye-bye.